a really connected team. Team that never quits, and there's a reason why they're as good as they are, and why they have 30 wins. So, but we found a way to stick together, get offensive rebounds, and get stops when we needed it.
It looked like everybody kind of had their moment today. This was very balanced. Did it feel that way?
It definitely felt that way. We definitely had guys that had big time plays, make big time shots, got big time rebounds. Everybody chipped in and did what was necessary for us to get the win.
And yet at the end,
as you guys jumped out to an early lead, what surprised you most about the way they responded?
Just how they stayed together and how they played so hard within it. Even when they were down 14, 15, however much it was, they found a way to finish stops and knock down threes. Even though we were switching everything, they still found a way to get open and knock down shots. It's a very close-knit team. They seem together out there for sure.
You guys all contributed, but lately it's been Trey taking and making some big shots late. I guess, can you speak to your confidence in him and why he ends up with the ball in those situations?
Big-time confidence player, big-time player in general. He lives for those moments. Whenever he has the ball and whenever a play needs to be made at the end of the game, we trust him wholeheartedly, and he delivers 100% of the time. And so we live with that, and it got us in a good position.
I have to imagine months of playing games like this helped tonight.
Yes, for sure. Us being in late game situations all year, a lot of close game victories in the Big Ten, playing in a really, really good conference, helped us for moments like this to be calm, be poised, even when it's crazy, when it's a team, a lower seeded team, the fans get really into it, and it gets loud for them. And we expected that coming in, so staying together in those late game situations is most necessary.
You guys have played 17 games decided by 4 points or fewer. You're 13-4, won 11 in a row. So what's the secret to that?
Just playing together, and we know at the end of the game situations, it takes all of us being committed defensively and offensively, making the simple reads, taking what the game gives us, and defensively finishing possessions with rebounds every single time. So we're all locked into that, and that's the reason why we win late game situations.
Was there something they did differently in the second half that you thought helped change it? Maybe did they play different defense at all? Or?
Yeah, they definitely switched it up defensively. They did a little run and jump. They also did some matchup zone. They were they were communicating a lot in that matchup zone. Making sure they know where shooters are and where players are in general. So they switched it up a lot, and it kind of disrupted our flow. But we were able to find the seams of that and get some much needed buckets.
The last stretch, where I think in the last minute there was Vlad went for the dunk, and then you guys had to contest on the other side. What was your viewpoint of that sequence back and forth?
Remind me of that possession again one time.
So Vlad had the dunk.
Yeah.
Got blocked at the rim.
Yeah.
And then the other end, you guys were able to get the stop, and it just felt like kind of chaos there in that last minute.
Yeah, it gets chaotic in March, and Vlad is a player that's been here before, so he felt like he didn't get the call that he deserved, but he went down there and got a big-time rebound, a man's rebound, because they sent everybody to the glass. So, that's what it takes to win games like this.
Last possession, you guys were up 3. What was the game plan last stop?
Stay alert to shooters, but especially when guy had 13, he had it flowing, he had it going. So we kind of knew that he was going to take that last-minute shot, and we had to finish possession with a rebound, and that's exactly what we did. So we did it as a team. Sure.
And can you talk about Roddy's contributions throughout the game too? It seems like throughout the season he's been kind of not where he wanted, but then kind of late in this past couple games he's really hit his stride. Just talk about he went 4 for 8 shooting today. Just talk about his performance.
Yeah, he was super locked in. He did whatever it took to win, and he did a really, really good job of getting downhill, drawing contact, whether it's finish or make the right read, make the pass. He played a complete game today, and he's been a big-time player all season. I don't care what anybody says, and it shows how much we need him. So I'm glad he had a big-time game today again.
And on the other side of that complete game defensively, it seemed like he was guarding the guy come down the stretch a little bit too, and obviously very switch-heavy team. But can you talk about just his efforts defensively and shutting down that?
He took pride in it. At a certain point, we wanted to keep our best defenders on 13 as much as possible, and he fought through screens, got over it, and stayed connected with him, knowing what he likes to get to, and played his personnel, and it ended up, leading into stops.
What are the emotions going in?